Okay, so today on What the Falafel podcast, we've got Zach Margolin. I always want to say Zach Margs because that's just emblazoned in my mind.
Yeah.
But welcome to the podcast.
Thank you so much for having me. First boy she's ever interviewed.
Yes.
Which camera I'm looking
First
at?
boy.
First boy.
You've got to be careful because the last time I did this with a guy, I got married. So be careful. You never know where it's going to go.
You still married?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Well, I don't know. It depends how this interview goes.
Let's see how it goes.
Let's see how it goes. We've kind of been gripped to our screens watching you the last couple of weeks and actually worrying about you. You've been in a war zone.
I have.
How have you been?
You know, I've been fine. Like people, I always feel like it's scarier when you're away from it and watching it because you feel like you have no control and you really don't have a sense of what's going on. Obviously, I was 2 hours ahead in Israel. My family are in London. So when sirens would go off at like 5 a.m., that's 3 a.m. So my family are asleep. So they're like waking up to messages every morning being like, yeah, I've been in the shelter this time. So I understand why it's really tough actually being here. But from my perspective, look, it was scary. Like it was running to the shelters and just the lack of sleep.
Yeah.
The like anxiety, you know you're going to put your head to the pillow like at any moment, and this alert that you get on your phone, oh my god, I never want to hear that noise ever. It's like zzz, and it happens at like any time.
Is it something that you have to subscribe to? Like, do you have to join an app? Because I've always thought, well, if you go to Israel, what if you don't get the alerts?
No,
how does it work?
You don't need the app. There are apps. So there's two apps. There's the Homefront command, and there is an app called Safar, which you can set up to like give me alerts, and they'll like override silent mode, override do not disturb. But there's just generally, if your phone, I don't even know how it works. If your phone is in Israel, I guess they send you an alert. It's not an app. You just get like an emergency alert that says like be near a shelter because it's going to be siren soon. So, and that's the one that goes zzz. There's like different times. If it's like 30 minutes, it goes dum, and then if it's like 10 minutes, it's zzz. And then when it's like actually the siren going off, it's like, and they're all horrible noises. Yeah. And then but like, luckily they gave us the 10-minute warning. So when you get the 10-minute warning, you like already like start getting your stuff and like, let's go down. Because when the siren goes, you've got 90 seconds. And depending how close you are to a shelter.
I'm getting like adrenaline rushes listening to you. Were you having adrenaline rushes all the time?
Yeah, it's just like, so weird. Well, look, I've been to Israel when there's sirens, like loads of times, Hamas rockets or Houthi rockets or Hezbollah rockets. And generally, the siren goes off, go to the shelter, wait 10 minutes. It's going to be one rocket. They're going to intercept it, and there may be some debris or shrapnel, so just make sure you're in a shelter. Stairwell, whatever, just be away from open space, and it's fine. But this was like no joke. This was the Iranian missiles, and they were actually landing. So one landed next to the building I was in. I was in an Airbnb. I was in this really nice apartment, but it didn't have, well, I thought it had a shelter.
Yeah.
But then when I posted me in the shelter, people were replying saying, you don't have a door on that shelter. What are you doing? And I was like, what? So then I asked the people in the shelter when we next had a siren, like, guys, is this safe? And they were like, it's safe. It's not safe, but it's better than outside. And I was like, okay, like this, I gotta find a proper shelter then because this is crazy. So I moved into an Airbnb that had a mamad, which is a bedroom shelter. One of the bedrooms is like designed to be a shelter, has a steel window and a big steel door. And I went in there. And then I moved there that night, and that was the night that the missile hit Tel Aviv, and it literally landed like, if that's my building, it landed like here. Wow. So that was really scary. Like the building was like rocking, and then
wow. Did you feel it? You felt that when you were in?
Yeah, because I was in the shelter, and then it's like 5 a.m, and we were hearing the sirens and just waiting, and you can hear the interceptions like, and then suddenly it was like, the whole room is shaking, and like dust is coming out, the lights are going on and off, and the alarm in the building starts going off, and I was convinced like we just got hit. I thought we were about to go down. I remember it was the most scared I've ever been. And then after like, nothing then happened, and then when you get another alert saying you can come out, came out, and just the apartment was just blown to pieces. Like the windows were smashed, the ceiling and caved in, and it was just debris everywhere. And like luckily I was in the shelter. The shelter was untouched.
Were you in there with anyone?
I was in there with my friend, yeah.
Okay.
And then who's Israeli, and usually is like super chilled with these things. Every time there's a siren, she's like, don't worry, why are you running? It's okay. It's the first time ever I've seen her go, and then like, this look on her face, I was like, no. If you're looking like that, then this is serious. And that was when I knew, like, okay, this is real. And then we came out and, you know, the street was on fire, and I realized like how close that was. It was really, really close. And just seeing like places you go every day, and like the coffee shop that I like to go to just blown up, and friends' buildings, like it was even closer to one of my other friends' buildings who like literally, you know, I was in an Airbnb, it's his apartment, like his home, just destroyed. So it was really intense.
I saw, obviously I don't know you that well. I don't know you at all. This is the first time we met in person, but seeing, you looked like your face had changed a little bit. Like you kind of looked exhausted and just drained from it.
It was draining just because like it's like the lack of sleep. You're just exhausted. Yeah. Because you're going like sirens at 2 a.m. and then 5 a.m. and then 8 a.m. and then sometimes, you know, you get an alert saying wait up for a siren, so you're too scared to go to bed, but then that siren doesn't come till 4 a.m. So you wait till 4 a.m. and then it comes, and then you're so adrenaline you can't see. It was just exhausting.
Yeah.
But I have to say that while this like drama was going on and rockets were coming, buildings being destroyed, no one was sleeping, people were afraid, we were in the shelter sometimes dancing and singing, and everyone was bringing food and like making each other laugh, and you get to know everyone, and that kind of spirit is something that I've never really witnessed before. And I feel like that is Israel, the country, like you're literally under attack and we're still building, we're still standing tall, we're still finding joy, and that was incredible.
I love that. I've seen some videos of where wedding parties have just taken their party to like underground car parks.
Yeah.
And it is something really special that I was having this conversation with Elaine Chaya the other day where she was just saying like, we were talking and just saying, we're not victims to this. I feel like Jews very much have this mentality of just keep building and just grow. But to be there and see it must have been...
Yeah, to be there and see it and then come home and like celebrate my sister's wedding.
Yeah.
Was just, so to be there in Israel and witness that amazing spirit and then come home and be surrounded by my family and dancing and celebration. It was just a really, really incredible, emotionally charged 2 weeks on like all ends of the spectrum. It was, I will not forget.
Have you given yourself time to chill with it?
Like kind of, I don't know. It's, these things like this for me personally just like drive me even more. It's like I would never. The only reason I left was because I had my sister's wedding. Yeah. If I didn't have the wedding, I never would have left. I felt guilty about leaving. I felt like I'm leaving all my friends that are still running into sirens and running for their lives. And you know, if you had an Israeli, I was okay. I had a British passport. I was able to go through Jordan. They weren't allowing Israelis to do that. So I felt guilty that I was going home, so I never would have left, and I can't wait to go back. I would go back tomorrow if I could.
Yeah.
So hopefully in August I'll be back for a while.
You're going back in August?
Going back in August. Got some shows in South Africa and America, and then...
Yeah, you look like you've sold out with one of them.
Yeah, South Africa is crazy. Yeah, we sold out really quickly for South Africa.
That's amazing.
The love from the South African Jews has been amazing.
I never would have thought like that would be a... like people go, I want to conquer America, but no, you've gone particularly... South Africa.
No, in Johannesburg, there's a really big community of Jews in there, and they're like so like together, I really feel like, and the support from South Africa has been insane. So I'm going on Saturday. I can't wait.
Oh, wow. So you're going to South Africa this week, and then when did you say you're coming back?
South Africa, and then I'm coming. So I got 2 shows in Joburg, 1 show in Cape Town, then I'm going to New York, and then LA, San Diego, and then back to Israel. So
you have become a full-blown comedian. Like this is... your life.
This is my life. Yeah.
And I do want to go back and just double check and see whether you got a refund for the Airbnb, because that was definitely something that I want to ask
50%.
Oh, okay, at least it's something.
50%. We had the contact. I posted a video about me phoning my Airbnb host to tell him that the apartment had been destroyed, and that was a real conversation I had to have. I had to call him and say like, listen, like I can't stay here anymore because it's blown up. Also like because I'd only stayed 1 night, I was like, can I get a refund for the rest of the night? And he was like, 50%. Listen, it's not, I did not send missile. I sent missile? And I was like, no, I don't, well, kind of had a point. He was like, ask the Supreme Leader for a discount if you want. I was like, fair. So I got 50%. I was like, listen, I survived. I didn't really care.
Oh my God, it's wild. But with that, you've become a comedian through. Has it been through social media? Like, what was that? What has been your journey to the point that, because you were in real estate, right?
Yeah.
And then now you're selling out like
It's
comedy.
insane. Yeah, I know, it's insane. It's yeah, I was in real estate. I'm a surveyor, qualified surveyor. Did all my exams, have a master's in real estate, and then I just started. I in lockdown, like 5-6 years ago, I decided. Well, I found about this app called TikTok that my sister showed me, and I instantly was like obsessed. I was like, this is so fun. Had nothing to do. I wasn't working at the time because I was at film school. I like stopped my property real estate career to try and go to film school because I wanted to learn. I always loved like creating and writing, and I wanted to like try and actually learn more about it. So I went to film school in London, and then that lockdown happens like while I'm at school. So I wasn't working. I was just at home every day like everyone else. So I started making TikToks and sort of learned how to make short form content, and like just felt like I grasped it very quickly. Really understood like how to make a story in 10 seconds or make people laugh. And so that was like my sort of dipping my toes into comedy that way.
Wait, sorry. So that you were with TikTok, you learned how to do all that through just TikTok, or that was film school?
No. So film school was like learning about like acting, writing, directing,
Right,
cameras, like a lot of that. And then just while I was in lockdown, I started learning about TikTok. I've always loved comedy. I used to do characters on Instagram before there was like such thing as Instagram Reels or TikTok, an Israeli character that would teach you how to post about Israel on Instagram, just making fun of like the fact that everyone posts the same pictures and stories all the time. So I had a character called Zachariah who would come and say like, the rule of today is to Ben Gurion Airport, you want to post the ramp, the walkway, and write home, and then you are basic like everyone, like things like that. And then I get into TikTok, and then I just sort of picked it up really quickly, and then I went back to normal life. I finished film school after lockdown, and then went back to working in property and didn't touch TikTok for like 2 years. Had like a fairly big profile, but I just stopped enjoying it. I wasn't making anything meaningful. It was like random videos about COVID or taking your dog to the vet or something, just anything. And then in August 2023, I'm on the beach. I'm in Tel Aviv. I'm at La La Land with my friends, and we had this particularly rude waiter on the beach that was just like the worst service, the most typical Israeli service you've ever had. And I just started impersonating. I looked a bit like him. He had dark hair. He was wearing a white t-shirt. I was wearing a white t-shirt. He had black shorts. I had black shorts. And so I went to the kiosk and bought one of the La La Land bucket hats, put it on, and then I just like started impersonating him, picked up a tray and a menu. And my friend Emma was like, this is really funny. Can I film you? And I was like, yeah, film it. She filmed it. I obviously knew how to edit on TikTok. I knew the vibe, and then I just edited it and posted it that night, and it blew up on Instagram and TikTok. And I never thought at that point that I'd be here, because that was just a fun video I made one off. But then shortly after, I think I made like one or two more. I did the allow security thing, and then I did like a Shabbat dinner one, and then October 7th happens. I've got like 3 or 4 videos of maybe like a couple thousand followers, and now all eyes are on Israel. So I just decided, I felt like my role at that point in this war was maybe I could bring some like comedy to Israel through like a different lens. It's not just like war and tragedy. I thought maybe I could just make fun of getting a shawarma in Israel or getting a taxi.
How do you navigate that though? Because I'd be like, oh, you can't post anything funny when it's so serious. But you just did. Was there any inner battle?
There's still an inner battle. It is a really fine line, because I try and be respectful to when, like, for example, when, we had news, let's say back last year when they announced that those 6 hostages were murdered, Hirsch and Almog and Eden, and I was like, I couldn't post for like a week because I was really affected by that. And how can I post like funny content when like I felt like all of us were like in mourning that time. But then on this other side, it's like people want this. People want that like 30 seconds of relief and just to enjoy, because we can't always feel low and feel darkness, I feel like we need the light. Yeah. So it is a balance, and I'm always trying to be respectful of anything that's, if we find out that we've lost someone, or if maybe a hostage has been released or anything like that, I won't post comedy content. But then, yeah, it's just a balance. Sometimes people, I phoned up with my Airbnb video. I called up my host, and it was a video of me phoning my host and telling them that my apartment got blown up. Some people felt that was, inappropriate because people lost their homes. The people felt like, oh my God, this is the funniest thing I've seen all day. I needed this. Yeah. You're never going to get, I think, 100% of people on board, but most of the time I feel like I know the line. It must be that fine balance. Yeah, between it. It's really fun. You did have me in hysterics. Actually, it takes a lot when I'm looking through things on my phone. I laugh very easily in person, but on my phone, it takes a lot to get me actually laughing. And that Greta video, but multiple times I was just shaking with laughter. It was just so. But also, what I found funny was the messages afterwards of you back and forth with the AI guy who did it, and you were just like, can you get her wearing this t-shirt? Oh yeah. I just found it so brilliant. That was amazing. Basically, so I had this Alal security character that people love, and it's so funny because I haven't posted this character in a really long time. Why you come to Israel? What do you do for your family? That kind of stuff. When they interrogate you, I haven't done it in a long time, but people still come up to me and they're like, oh my God, you're the Alal security guy. Because honestly, I reckon in 9 months since I've posted a video about Alal, but I do it a lot live. I do that, the live shows. Anyway, obviously, we all saw that Greta came to Israel and she was on the boat, and there was so much content coming out of that. And then I woke up that morning, I'm in Israel, and I see Greta's actually arrived in Israel, and she's being taken to Ben Gurion Airport to be flown back to Sweden. So I was like, sorry, I should laugh. This is just... I woke up, I was just like, oh my God, imagine if she got Alal security. So then I texted my friend Isaac, who's just an AI wizard. And I literally just was like, hey, do you think you could make me an AI of Greta being interviewed? And he was just like, yeah, sounds fun. I'm like, okay. He then sends me an image of her. And I'm like, in 2 minutes, I'm like, okay, do you think you could make her wear the t-shirt she's wearing, the sailboat? And straight back, he's like, yeah, done. And then he managed to clone her voice by finding loads of YouTube videos of Greta Thunberg talking. The AI clones her voice, and then you can write whatever you want her to say. Yeah. So then I wrote a script and sent it back to him. He sends me back literally within 2 minutes. And then he changed it. Okay, I'm going to get her to be more annoyed when you ask her what her occupation is. And she says, I don't believe in occupation. He wanted her to be really annoyed. Amazing technology. I don't know how he does it. He won't even tell me how he does it. He's like, even if I told you, you wouldn't be able to copy the steps. Because I think he's using loads of different softwares. Anyway, he did it. I did the interview. I wrote the script, filmed it. That was my whole day that day. And then I posted it. As soon as I finished it, I posted it. That's quite rare as well. Usually I'm filming in advance. That one I filmed, edited, posted, and it just, obviously, I just knew this was going to blow because it's so iconic. The voice is so real. She's wearing the t-shirt. The script was really funny. It was perfect, that video. What was it? She's a feminist and vegan. She's like, you have no job. And when you're sat there eating the bamba, I don't know, it just killed me. It was absolutely so well done. Thank you. How much hate did you get for that? No, I didn't get any hate. Really? I mean, I probably did. I don't read the hate, but the love was hilarious. Everyone was sharing this video. It was super, super funny. I got hate for it. I posted it. I was like, this is brilliant. And someone was like, have some respect. You're just disgraceful. To be honest, I probably did get hate for it. I don't read my hate comments, so I don't know. I don't have notifications on, so I don't even know when someone's commenting. Sometimes I'll see a video blow up, and I'm like, the shares on this are pretty low, but the views are so high. Why? And then I see it's got 7,000 comments, and I'm like, oh my God, wow, people are loving this. And then I read them, and I'm like, oh, okay, no, they're not loving this. Do you make a point of trying not to read the comments? Yeah, it doesn't help me in any way, shape, or form. I'm not going to stop it. The way I always say is when someone comments on a video, it helps the algorithm, it helps engagement. The more comments, the more views. This actually brings me to a really good question, because Elaine Chaya was on the podcast before, and she said she did a video with you, and she got hate for it, and she was apologizing, and she's like, ask him about this story, because you were telling her not to apologize and she wanted to do an apology video. Elaine is an angel. She's the sweetest person. She doesn't like, being controversial or upsetting people. So I met Elaine in New York about a year ago, and she was like, we should do a video together. And I was like, oh, I've got this idea about dating. And she was like, well, I'm Sephardi or Ashkenazi. And we came up with this idea together that it would be an Ashkenazi guy on a date with a Sephardi girl. And we went to like a restaurant in New York and we just filmed it. Like, it was more making fun of Ashkenazi. It was like the fact that I couldn't handle the spice and I had to go to the toilet during the date and I'm like sweating and I wanted things plain and I was I wouldn't talk to the waiter when my glass was dirty. It was just like she was like loud and didn't give like she didn't care. And it like I thought it was really funny. We posted it and it went really viral, but it caused some debate within the Jewish community because some people were arguing that it was anti-Semitic to do that. I know, it was hilarious. We got accused of being anti-Semitic because they said that it reinforced like negative stereotypes about Ashkenazi Jews, that like we're very weak and like we can't have spicy food and we've got no palate and like.
Oh, give it rest. It's true.
It's fuzzy. It's just funny. Like, it's just comedy.
It's
like
funny.
Comedy is exaggerating things. Like, obviously it's exaggerated, but people were like literally posting, like Jewish people were posting on their stories like, look at these two, they're reinforcing anti-Semitism, blah, blah, blah. And the majority of people, I'd say like 9 out of 10 people were like, this is so funny, I love this. And 1 out of 10 people were like, we're offended by this. So Elaine felt the need to make an apology video. Like she's, like celebrities sometimes like mess up and they have to do like like, Elaine, come on. Like, what? I said, what are you doing? Why would you make an apology video? People were like, you're not going to win over everyone. So what? And people are going to like move on from this. And like next week, and she did it. She got like 18 views on her apology video.
Oh no! Did she take it down?
I don't know. Actually, it might still be there.
And you didn't feel compelled to?
Obviously not. Like whatever. Who cares?
What's like the worst sort of feedback that you've got, or like has anything gone so wrong or had any backlash from it?
I don't think anything's gone so wrong. It's just like that was the only time like within my own community it caused a bit of a stir. I think like I get hate comments all the time, but as I said, I try not to read them. I always tell this one funny story that I got this one comment that said, "Shut up, you ugly, evil, skinny Jewish pig." And I made a video back highlighting the comment going, "So you think I'm skinny?" and that was like really viral video. So if I can see like a funny way to like turn a comment, I do, but generally like I just don't bother, don't read it.
It was good because I might get, what was it the other day? I had something that was like, "I hope you die." I was like, I just posted it. It was literally a video about falafel being like deep fried, because it just sort of hit me that I'm like, oh, shouldn't really have chips, but I love falafel. And they're literally cooked the same way. And I was sort of saying how...
Why shouldn't you have chips?
Was in like it can be quite inflammatory. Like, I'm a nutritionist.
Oh, no.
So I'm just... No, it's fine. Don't worry. But just like...
I eat a lot of chips.
Okay. Well, we might need to talk about that later.
Wait, falafel's got to be worse than chips. Well, deep fried in oil.
This is exactly my point. Because I've been in my head like, oh, shouldn't really have chips. Like, they're not a health food. But then I'm like, oh, falafel, it's chickpeas and spices. It's so good for you. But effectively, like... they're cooked the same way.
What if you air fry falafel? I've done that.
Have you?
Yeah.
I've never used an air fryer.
It's not as what?
No, I know.
You're a nutritionist, doesn't use an air fryer.
No.
Surely that would be
I'm slightly worried about like the non-stick lining of it and the toxins. Oh. Like
no, I have made falafel. We made falafel with oil and then with an air fryer to like compare. I wanted to see. And this is the most exciting my life gets. I was comparing the oil falafel and the air fryer. Not as crispy in the air fryer, I have to say.
Yeah.
The oil one was like...
Okay.
Are you vegetarian?
No. I was vegan for about 4 years of my life, and then I just turned around and was just like, I need a burger, let's go. And that was it. Yeah. Okay. It was a good burger. But actually it wasn't... It was kind of... I wanted to go to an organic, like... good quality place to get my first burger, because I was like, well, if I'm going to have meat again, it has to be best quality. And I said, but you said to my husband, you order the burger, I'll just have a bite, because I can't order a burger on my first back to meat. But it was one of these like fine dining things, so it comes up this small. He's like, are you kidding me? I have to share this with you. And that was it. I never looked back. I do like beans, but not
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Am I allowed to swear on the podcast?
Yeah, I just did before, so go for it.
Okay. Fuck, marry, kill.
I'm sorry, what?
Fuck, marry, kill.
Yeah, okay.
You know this game?
I get what you're going. It's
Also
like snog,
kiss,
marry, avoid.
Snog, marry, avoid.
Yeah, but a ruder
Snog,
version.
marry,
yeah.
avoid.
Yeah.
If we want to cut there and not include that.
No, it's
Snog, marry, avoid.
No, that's fine. Yeah.
Shawarma, falafel, sabich.
Ooh. Can I have a deconstructed sabich? Because I'm like gluten free. I don't do.
Oh, is it? Why is it? So have a gluten-free pita bread.
All right. I mean, it's quite pro. So we could get into a whole topic on nutrition. All right, let me just. Okay, sabich, shawarma, falafel. I'm fucking one. Well, surely like the shape of the sabich is easy.
It's like, which one do you want a one-night stand with? Which one do you want to marry for the rest of your life? And which one do you never want to see again?
This is really hard.
She's like talking about the logistics of it.
Yeah, you've got me started. I was like, I can't do this. Right, okay. I definitely think I could stay with a sabich.
You're going to marry sabich?
Yeah.
Deconstruct.
Shawarma. I don't know. This is really hard. What would you do?
Marry shawarma, fuck falafel, and kill sabich.
This is the most random thing. Marry shawarma. Okay.
Yeah.
So talking of which, Mark's just given me the cue. We actually do have some food coming in, so pretend to be surprised. Can we get the food coming in? Is it coming?
So are
Maybe
you
not.
full-time nutritionist?
Yes.
How do you feel about... my sister is also very into nutrition, and she told me that my olive oil has to be in a glass bottle, not a plastic bottle.
Yeah.
So I had to throw out my olive oil yesterday.
I mean, she's onto it. But you should throw away everything plastic, basically. We don't want to store any food or any water or anything in plastic because it leaches, and then it basically goes into your food, and then you drink it, and it can raise estrogen levels in the body. Hello! So this is Zev from Balagan. He's
Zev.
here
How
to
are
bring
you?
us some food.
Oh my God, okay.
Zev, do you know Zach?
I don't know Zach, but my wife worked with his father.
Your wife
Yeah.
worked with my dad?
Father and Grant Alexon.
Oh my God.
So my wife is 20 years she worked for Grant,
Okay.
and I don't know if you know Elstree House.
Yeah, of course I know. That's
Right, so my wife sold all the apartments with Grant in that. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Small Jewish
Good
We
to
have
know.
a connection.
We have a connection. There you go. Jewish geography done in one sentence.
Thank you so much.
Right, today
Yes. Tell us.
we have hummus falafel.
Okay.
Wow. Oh, wow, this looks good.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, that's a decent portion of hummus.
Jesus.
And
This is portion for one.
okay, so this is all yours.
Nice.
Wow, thank you.
Did you say you were gluten-free?
Yes, that's okay.
Good luck.
That's
not for you then.
that's not for me.
No.
But the falafel and hummus will do. I feel like you can, once you avoid gluten as well, you can eat more of you can get in more.
There were rumours that
Falafel.
I should be gluten-free a few years ago.
Who started the rumours?
My younger sister.
Is this the one that's into nutrition?
She's a celiac, my younger sister. She's
Halsel, schug, amber,
Wow.
Ginner.
Wow.
Okay.
We've got,
And this is something new on our menu. This is for you.
Okay. Wow.
This is called a fried chicken burger.
Oh my God.
oh, we've got a fried chicken burger.
It's very different to a schnitzel burger.
Okay.
This is a fried chicken burger. This is absolutely incredible.
This sounds good.
Jesus.
This is my go-to.
Do you-
How's this on the nutrition scale, by the way?
Um,
Close your ears.
How many
How do we
calories?
feel about that? She just moaned that chips aren't healthy.
yeah,
And
but
meanwhile, I've got a whole thing of chips, and she said anything fried. I got fried chicken with bread. How do you feel?
so
This has got to be cholesterol in a box.
I'm very torn now because I think Balagan is the most incredible restaurant, but then from a
Okay.
nutritional standpoint, like part of my soul dies. But at the same time, we've got to have the balance, right? We've got to be nourished most of the time, and then we've got to have food for our soul.
Hummus falafel is healthy.
You've got to be
exactly.
one of the.
Balagan
This-
also
this
has
is-
a whole range of salads.
Exactly. Well, there you go.
There you
And just
go.
in case you
Eat
didn't hear
some
me,
salad here.
Balagan
Have
has
some
a whole range of
coleslaw.
salad. But this is nutritious. For example, here we go. Chickpeas. They are really high in fiber, which supports your gut health, which is great. And we need that. High in protein, and for all the women, it supports progesterone because it's
There you go.
yeah, really good. So there, it is a health
Does it do
food.
anything for men?
Yes, bowel health.
Bowel health.
Bowel health, because when you poo properly, all your hormones can help, your skin improves. It's really important to get that gut working. So actually, hummus is a superfood.
Hummus is a superfood. You're definitely one of the least, I don't know how am I going to phrase this without offending you. You're definitely the most interesting nutritionist I've ever met.
What does that
She's talking
mean?
about food health and then orders a bowl of fried falafel, chips. She literally started the podcast by telling me chips are terrible for you, like don't eat chips. That was the first thing she said to me when I met her.
Yeah,
and now she's like, here, have a bowl of chips.
These are not regular chips. These are Balagan's famous triple fried chips.
Triple fried.
Triple
Her
fried.
problem was with the frying. That was the issue. They're triple fried. Oh my god, that was the whole problem with them.
Well, I don't know how I'm going to get myself out of
Have
this
a heart
one.
attack.
I love to have a chip occasionally. But like if you're having this every day, you're going to have a problem. But
How many times a week?
This is once.
Once a week.
Once a week.
So I can't have this
Once,
till next week,
I mean,
right?
but don't forget as well, I have people that come to see me with health issues. So I'm like getting them back on track. But so Elaine Hire came on and she picked a burger for you.
Okay.
So like
Thank you, Elaine.
this is her doing.
No one asked me my dietary requirements.
No, I did in an email. You
Oh,
didn't
did?
reply.
I forgot.
What
Okay, fine, I
are
take
your
it back.
dietary
I
requirements?
don't have any dietary requirements. I'm just
Okay.
saying it's lucky.
Well, yes.
I take it back.
I did
didn't
email
reply.
you and I said, I'm sure I said,
Okay.
let me know. Your
I'll tell you what, the
dietary
one thing I've noticed, which people will find ironic about me, is that I hate tomatoes. And in Israel, everyone eats tomatoes. So I'm the guy that takes the tomato out of the burger.
Okay.
Which is ironic because in Israel, it's like tomatoes in everything. They literally like invented the cherry tomato. And I have a whole joke in one of my characters that if you ask him for no tomatoes, he says, it's gaming with tomato. So it's ironic that if I eat this, I'm going to have to take it out. So don't be offended.
Is there a tomato in there?
I've noticed it. I can
Oh, you can see it. Do you just not like tomatoes?
I don't eat tomato either.
Okay.
Like, come
Okay.
on, like that. That to me is,
The devil.
no offense
There's another
again.
one in there, by the way.
I'm
is
gonna.
the devil, yeah.
I'm guessing.
I'll get you a napkin in a second. But I do feel like I need to kind of bring this round to because I don't
napkin
want to
would
be
be-
like anti. I'm gonna get it. Can you just hold your finger up in the air while I just finish the sentence?
finish
Okay,
the
there we go.
sentence,
So
that's
I think as a nutritional standpoint, right, that we should include this food into our diet because it's full of soul.
Full of soul.
We'll
Jewish
that
soul.
occasionally. Jewish soul. So I don't want to feel like I'm letting you down with the nutrition front.
You're an oxymoron.
No, I'm not. But before we also keep your finger up, I will get you a napkin. But for everyone that's watching, Balagan are located in Bournemouth. They're amazing. They do the best Israeli food and burgers and salads as well. So if you're interested, you want to go there, please go to their restaurant in Bournemouth. You get 10% off. Just mention What the Falafel podcast and you will get 10% off. So thank you so much. Thank you, Zev.
Thank you.
Thank
And
you
it's
so
kosher.
much.
I see the kosher.
It is,
logo.
of course.
If
I'm going to
Zev
get you a
didn't give it
napkin.
away, it's kosher.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. I quite like it raw and unfiltered. I'm going to move this.
Sorry, quote of the day. I quite like it raw. Can we get that on repeat? Please.
Well, yeah. So wait, what's your beef with tomatoes?
I just have hated tomatoes ever since I was a kid. Like, hated them. Like, tomato sauce, fine. Pizza, fine. Tomato soup, fine. But like this right here.
Can you eat the rest of that, or are you just one of these people that's like, I can't even eat the burger?
No, I can eat the burger as long as it's out. But
Yeah.
like when I get the remnants of tomato, it's like.
I can't
like-
bear the people that are like, oh, it's touched it. Oh, like
No,
I won't
that
be
doesn't
friends
matter.
with
But
those
this,
people.
that is my worst thing
Okay.
ever. Anyway,
Do you want me to take it away from you?
No, it's okay. Am I supposed to take a bite out? Of
Yeah, please. I'm gonna have a falafel because I'll join you on this.
I don't.
I'm gonna get some cutlery. This bit we might edit. Here we go.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you've is that in the right place?
Elaine has ordered me the biggest thing on the menu. Okay. I feel like my friend Mike is in Israel. He is a schnitzel king. He does schnitzel reviews. And he would say, you know what time it is? Schnitzel time. All the time. And he'll give it a review. So I'm going to do it. Mike Zagdansky. Big schnitz. This is for you.
Wow.
It's got the crispy. It's cooked, which is always a fear of mine.
Oh no! Have I just served you up everything that's gonna just like
No.
make your skin crawl?
I think this is good.
It looks
Yeah.
juicy.
I'm gonna give it. He rates it. I'm gonna give it an 8.2.
That's high.
I think it's a good rating. I think it's crispy, succulent. I like what's going on in the sandwich as well. The sauce is really nice. I'm a big fan of pickles. The bread's good. So yeah, balagan. Thank you. You know what is
Amazing.
balagan?
What?
You know what balagan means?
Mess?
Yeah.
Is it mess? Balagan? Yeah.
Wow.
How long have you been speaking Hebrew for? Because you know you know a lot of words.
I'm a bit of a messy eater, so I'm just gonna.
That's all right. That's okay.
I don't speak fluent Hebrew. It's the truth. But I can speak like I can get by. I just sound a bit like a child when I talk.
What to Israelis, or you think you do?
Yeah.
Go on, please.
Wow. Whole meal.
Well, do you know what? We had to do it because I think the common theme running through Jewish people is our love of food. So we were like, let's break up the podcast with a snack.
Teeth check.
Yeah, here, I've got a mirror.
Am I good though?
Yeah, you are.
I'm like the
you want a
master
mirror?
of getting food in my teeth. So
See, I was going to join you and have a falafel, but now you've got me worried. That
I'm good. No,
I'm
you
gonna
have to eat a
food.
falafel.
All
Are you
right, I will.
joking?
I will.
After all the chat
Okay,
you
I'm
gave
gonna
me.
have. Yeah, I know. I love
It's
falafel.
food for the soul.
It is food for the
Good
soul.
for her bowels
It'll make-
and her protein and her hormones and everything. So forget that it's triple fried.
It's not triple fried. Doesn't count. It's kosher. So it's like elevated. You know when they say like you get a second soul on Shabbos? It's like that.
Okay.
Have one. Please join me.
Very nice. No, I'm good.
Did you give me back my mirror? Yeah.
I gave you back your mirror.
I'll check. So it's important. Jewish food. Are you a big
I'm
Jewish
actually,
foodie?
honestly, I'm not a foodie. It offends a lot of my friends, particularly in Israel, that I'm not a foodie. They always say, do you eat to live or live to eat? And I eat to live. I just eat because if I don't, I will die. Whereas like some of my friends, like literally the purpose of living is so they can eat. There's a, particularly with my really good friend Noah in Israel, she goes mad at me that she's like such a foodie and wants to try these things. And I'm like, yeah, I like a lot of food. I'm not very fussy apart from the tomatoes. Just not a huge foodie guy. Hence why someone said I'm skinny.
Do you know what? I thought we could be friends. I'm not so sure. I love food. I love eating. It's like the best thing ever.
Do you like cooking?
Yeah, I do. I think it's become a little bit boring because I've had to do it every single day, multiple times a day. But I do enjoy it when I can get a good recipe going. So I figured I've got this new thing now where I'll just cook whatever to feed everyone during the week. And then on Friday, I'm like embracing Shabbat. I'm like, I will get really good recipes on the go. So we'll have a good, fun meal on Shabbat.
Who's around the table? What can I expect from a Shabbat at your house?
Chaos. I've got 2 boys. So one is 2 and he'll be up and down. The other one is 7. He'll be up and down. I don't know about you. Boys just don't sit still.
Yeah.
They're just up and down. So it's chaos. There'll be some screaming. Potatoes are usually fought over.
Okay.
They love potatoes.
Are we getting like a traditional Ashkenazi Shabbat? Are we getting a Sephardi Shabbat? What are we getting?
So I've gone on this journey, this spiritual journey
recently,
where I'm like, I want to cook all the food. So Rahama and Sivan's Kitchen on Instagram, do you know? So I'm like, let's work through their recipes. They're amazing every time. But I'm like, let's explore. And I made kugel and simmus, which my kugel was a little bit bland. But I want to explore different things. But I've tried what's the Iraqi rice thing?
The yellow crispy.
Yeah, maybe. Or it's like everything baked in one pot, like the chicken, the rice. No, tibbit.
Sounds familiar.
Tibbit.
Asking the wrong guy.
You're not a foodie.
I'm not a foodie. I'm not.
Why?
I'm a lot of things. I'm not a foodie. I'll happily eat the food. I'm not the guy that's like, oh, I don't want to eat it. I'll love to try it and I'll try it. But I just don't know what's the best and this is that and the other.
Do you cook?
My friend Shachar, he told me. We had my friend literally has this restaurant in Paris and Shachar refused to go to it because it's not got higher than a 4.3 out of 5 on Google reviews. So he refuses to go to a restaurant if it hasn't got above 4.3 on I think maybe 4.2, but generally 4.3. So we didn't go. So he's a huge foodie. So
him I could be friends with.
He books all the restaurants whenever I'm with him, and also Noah and Mike, and actually a lot of my friends are big foodies now I think about it. See, I don't need to be because I've got them.
Right. Fair enough. Okay. Ish. But you need to enjoy the process. Do you cook?
I can cook. I don't cook.
Wasn't there a show, Can Cook, Won't Cook?
Yeah, it's like I can cook. I just pretty lazy. I've been traveling so much as well. One of my biggest things, nutritionist, is that I struggle to gain weight.
Okay.
So like I literally like, and my sister wants to kill me for this, that I can lose weight like that, but to gain weight or maintain weight is actually very like difficult for me. So I have to make sure that I'm eating like really carefully at what I'm packing calories into stuff just to make sure that I can like stay a good weight. Otherwise I will lose. I'll go to Israel for 2 weeks and I'll lose 2 kilos. Okay. Which is crazy because people are like, I go to Israel and I gain 2 kilos, but because I'm on my feet, I'm running around, I'm barely eating, I'm just active, sweating, doing loads of steps. Yeah. I just easily lose weight. So that's
okay, we need to talk about this after the podcast because it's important. But also making sure that you're eating the right calories because otherwise you'll just end up burning out.
It's a lot of avocado and olive oil.
That's good.
Greek yogurt and things like that.
Breakfast is the most important meal.
Yeah, my breakfast smoothie is crazy. It's like, I think it's 900 calories. It's like whole milk, banana, blueberries, raspberries, olive oil, protein, peanut butter, honey. It's like, it's delicious.
Good. That sounds good.
But it is like calorific.
But then you say you need it.
I need it, literally, I need it.
If you're just busy all the time, that's probably why. It's like dancers, I imagine. You're probably like a dancer.
I'm not quite a dancer. I do like to dance though. No, but when I was in Israel before, I asked ChatGPT. My nutritionist is ChatGPT. My best friend is actually ChatGPT and my therapist.
Yeah, me too. I love it for therapy.
So I asked him. We've been working very carefully together on like how to get me to gain weight. I injured my back in March. I used to go to the gym quite regularly and I had a really bad back injury. I slipped a disc. So I have not been in the gym since February and it's now end of June. Just 4 months I've not been in the gym at all. So naturally, like I lost a lot of muscle mass and that's why I lost like 3.5 kilos from just not going to the gym, not changing my diet, just not going to the gym. So I've been working really hard with ChatGPT to gain weight. So he tells me a lot of like what to eat, pour a bit of olive oil on that, chicken rice, all that, etc. So good. We've been working very closely together.
I mean, I love ChatGPT, but I also...
You know you can make ChatGPT Israeli?
No. How'd you do that?
Oh, it's the best thing ever. You could go to ChatGPT, you know, it like speaks to you.
Yeah.
And you can, should I try it live?
Yeah, do it.
You can do it. I'll show you.
But also I just would like to say... from a nutritional standpoint, like please work with a proper nutritionist.
ChatGPT AI is replacing everyone.
I love how I'm sitting here and you're just like, don't need a nutritionist, everyone. Like, just go into ChatGPT.
Listen, you get a human nutritionist. She's going to give you triple fried chips, falafel hummus, and a schnitzel burger. ChatGPT, we're talking chicken and rice, very clean, healthy food. He knows what he's talking about.
I'm wearing 2 hats here. I'm wearing like my Jewish comfort, like balabusta, like mama hat. But then I'm also a nutritionist. Come on my nutrition podcast and I'll give you some juice.
Let's see if this works. They changed it. It used to be really good, but then the AI in ChatGPT changed it to make it more like conversational. So it gets like more like, like does more like that. So it's now less Israeli, but I'll try it. Let's see. Hi, ChatGPT, are you there?
Hey, yep, I'm right here. What's up? Are you all set for your podcast?
Oh, I told I was going to podcast. Okay, can you speak to me in an Israeli accent, please?
Sure thing. I'll do my best with an Israeli accent. Just let me know what you need for the podcast and I'll help you out.
Okay, see, they changed it. It used to be, I have a voice memo of it where it used to be like, talk to me with an Israeli accent.
No problem. So what's on your mind today?
That's the old ChatGPT. And they changed it now and it's annoying.
That's so funny. I love that. It sounds a bit like you when you do your impressions.
Yeah. So I've got a video of me on the old ChatGPT where I spoke to it and I said, keep getting more Israeli, keep getting more Israeli. And then it just started insulting me in Hebrew. And it's so funny. I haven't posted it yet because I need to just put it all together, but it's really funny. And that's from that.
Oh, that's good. Mine doesn't do that. Maybe you're on a different version.
You need to get the premium ChatGPT.
I am not on the premium ChatGPT.
Schnorrer.
Okay. This is
Schnorrer.
No, I'm paying, but not like the premium.
That is the premium one, then you are.
Oh, maybe I'm not using it properly.
Yeah, you got to talk to it.
She's not right.
If you're ever
Oh,
like
okay.
lonely in the car, instead of calling a friend, you could just call. I just like speak to ChatGPT. God, I'm such a loser. I see ChatGPT and just ask it to like give me facts about stuff.
Oh, like what have you learned?
Tell me about like how the Roman Empire fell, and like how did they build the pyramids in Giza, like, and it will just keep It's really, that's what I do with my life.
And we wonder why you're doing lots of dating things
Yeah.
on
We
Instagram.
wonder why you're single. Okay.
Why are you single?
Oof.
Or are you single?
Oof. Yeah. I'd say I'm single. Yeah. I don't know. It's I think I personally have a very high standard to like how I expect to feel. I'm 31 years old, so I'm aware that all my friends are married and many have kids now. So I know that I'm not like in a position, I don't really want to waste time in a relationship if I don't feel like that person's going to be my wife. So, and I feel like I have a very high expectation of how I think I should feel when I'm with that person, and I don't want to settle for less than that. So until I meet the person that really makes me feel like I only want to be with that person for the rest of my life, then I'm gonna be single.
Are you looking for someone to fill that void?
It's not even a void. I'm good on my own. It's just that like, I think that, I hear, my sister just got married, and I hear the way that her fiance speaks about her in his speech and the way she speaks about him. And that's, I think, what everyone should aspire to. I'm sure you have that as well. I think that's the level of love and like feeling that we should have when you get married. That's what I think marriage is about. Someone that you can't imagine being without. And I don't want to settle for anything less than that. So that's why I think until I meet that person, I'm not really stressed about whether it's tomorrow or it's in like 3 years. It's just the person's got to be right.
I could go so deep on this, but I think I'll bore everyone to tears by me diving into therapist. No, I won't do that. But I did
love coach.
When I could be a love coach.
Is that a thing?
That'd be
Love
fun.
coach?
It is now.
Dating coach.
Yeah, can I be your dating coach? But it is. I think when you find someone, just that feeling, I'm sure, comes later. Though I think we see so much on TV of like falling in love, and like, is it ever really like that? I don't know.
You tell me. You're the one that's married.
What was it like? I'll have to get this off.
What is it like to be happy?
What is it? Oh, that's so sweet. Well, to be honest, we haven't, like, it hasn't been.
To be honest, we're not happy. It's actually
it's
really
so
struggling.
unhappy. This is why I've invited you on the podcast. But no, it's not all. It's not all been. I can't get my words out. It's not been like happy every single day. But it's like, it's just that committing to working on it, right? Like, it's just going, okay, I was going to say, I'm stuck with you. Let's make it work. I don't know. I think we do have this glorified idea in our head of what we want dating to be, or like what we want that one to be like. I was always given this advice of like, feel it for yourself first. So like, find that feeling within you first. So if you want someone, you're expecting someone to make you feel that way, feel it first, and then you'll attract that into your life more. Anyway, this isn't why we're here. Okay, but I did look at your... No, we could be why you were here, but I didn't want to like bum you out by talking about this. But I did look at your Instagram, and I was confused when I first saw it, because I thought, oh my God, he's got a girlfriend. I was like, but wait, he's got a different girlfriend. And then a different one. I was so confused for a while. Like, oh, he's a serial dater. And then it kind of clicked that this is what you do.
Yeah, I think... So it's interesting with social media comedy. I think you have to continue... Actually, not just in comedy, even in nutrition, whatever. You have to adapt, because I think people get bored quickly. I started doing videos being an Israeli waiter, an Israeli taxi driver, and I think that was really fun for a while. And it really put me on the map and grew my profile. But then I just started to feel like a bit of fatigue with it. And I think people, there's only so much you can get out of that one character. What else have you got? And if you don't continually adapt, then people will just get bored of you. That's how I feel. That's how I feel as a consumer of comedy. So I tried to switch it up, and Elaine was the first dating video that I ever did, and it went really well. And I liked this idea of dating, and I thought, well, what if it was like different nationalities? Like I date an Israeli girl, and then I date a Latina girl, and a Mexican, and a Russian, and South African. And now it's become a bit of a series. Nice Jewish boy dates, and then whoever she is. It could be an American. I've done New Yorker. I've done, as I said, all the nationalities that I've said. And today we're posting Russian, which I think will be good. And it's just a fun way of celebrating someone else's like customs or stereotypes against me, who plays this sort of Ashkenazi, nervous, awkward, stressy, nice Jewish boy. And you pit him against a fiery, like, Israeli woman or a Latina woman or a Russian, and it's like hilarious watching him like crumble in the presence of this like strong woman. And I think that juxtaposition is really entertaining, and it like gets to celebrate. So when I do like the French one, all the French people are loving it because they're like, oh my god, that's so funny. You're referencing very specific niches in their community that is funny. So what I usually do is I take, like, let's say the Russian girl that we just did it with, Anna. We sit down and I say, like, tell me everything about like life in Russia, like growing up, stereotypes, words you use, and blah blah blah. And we write down together of like what we think is funny. And then it's like my job is to, how can I take this and make it funny in terms of like a script on a date, that me as a guy in the story has never met someone from Russia or never met someone from South Africa. Like for South Africa, she told me that sometimes they say, I'll see you just now, is very different to I'll see you now. And I was like, what? Just now is now. I know just now means later.
Okay.
But now means now. And I'm like, I have no idea what that even is. So like there's this whole confusion on the date when she's like, why are you here? And you're like, well, you said you'll see me just now. She's like, no, I said, didn't say now, I said just now. I'm like, what? So there's this whole, so things like that. So it's a really funny thing. So yeah, people were confused about my dating life because these videos, I'm not really dating these girls. They're just amazing friends or people that I've met from these places in the world.
Well, they're beautiful. You find some beautiful.
They're all beautiful, yeah.
Yeah.
They're all beautiful. I'm very lucky. And it's been really funny, and like there's really fun ways to like celebrate different cultures, I think.
Do you have any signature moves, like date-wise?
Signature moves dating-wise?
Yeah.
Not really. I don't really have any signature moves. I think I'm just very curious. I ask a lot of questions. Like it annoys people to the point sometimes where like I will ask so many questions. I'm just a very curious person. I'm very interested in like getting to know someone. I love getting to know new people. So I think that, by the way, you're asking the single guy what are his secret moves. Clearly, I don't have any. But yeah, I think that, I like to just be yourself. Be yourself and be curious and try and be a mensch, be a nice Jewish boy, I think with dating, people often there are easy wins, I think. Like just simple things, just get right.
What,
and then
like what?
Be on time.
Yes.
Be on time. Check in. Did you get home okay? I think if you've asked someone on a date, pay for the bill. Like things like this, very simple things that like reflect nothing on like you making a laugh or anything like that. Just like these are simple things that anyone can do. So just get those ones right.
Oh, there you go.
Like that's what I think is, check in, call the next day. I like to phone people, talk to them on the phone rather than just like text.
That's good.
Things like that.
Yeah, I feel like I can't imagine just dating in this world with like everything swiping and like I feel so old. I can't imagine the youth of today, but like swipe and like texting. That's good.
I'm not a big dating app guy.
No.
It
looked fun though sometimes. Swipe.
It's incredibly depressing.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Swiping your soul away. I don't know. I don't like it. I've used them, but I just tend to like now because I'm moving around so much as well. I think that's another reason. It's been hard to like find someone because I'm in London, I'm in Israel, I'm in America, then I'm in South Africa, I'm going to Canada, I'm going to Australia. It's like a lot of moving around. So it can be hard to like it's very hard for me at the moment to be in one place at one time. So I think that's also like a factor in dating.
See, I spoke to Elaine about this when she was on, and she also was like, "You need to find a husband." So I've decided I want to get into matchmaking. So you're single, and and I feel like this could be like the easiest match. But this could be the easiest match if you like. Can we just match you two?
Me and Elaine?
Yeah.
Oh, Elaine's my bestie.
There we go. Done. Finished. But you see, that's it. My matchmaking career is done. But there seems to be so much work that goes into your videos, right? I can't get my words out, but what we see in the video, is it like a reflection of like, are you always making jokes all the time behind the scenes?
I think now it's like I'm always writing things down. I can show you. I have this folder on my phone, which is called TikTok. it's more for Instagram. But basically, anytime I have an idea, I don't know if you can see that, I write down.
Wow.
A lot of these I've done already, but these are just ideas that I come up with. So anytime I think of something funny, I'll write it in this folder.
Oh my God.
It's literally endless. So I write it in there, and and then I just come back to it and I'm like, oh, what happened? And I see if anything happened that was funny and then I just check if I need a video, I'm like, check my notes. I'm like, oh, that's good. Let's try and do that today. And yeah, so a lot of work goes into it. I plan a lot. And when I'm actually filming the videos, is people don't realize how much work, like that Greta video's 45 seconds. That was like, I think I started at 11. I posted it at 5. So that's 6 hours of work straight with no break to make that 45-second video that people just watch and then just share or scroll away. So people sometimes don't realize how much time and effort goes into these videos. So when they do well, it's like such a great feeling because you're like, wow, I put so much work into this and people are really like enjoying it and liking it and sharing it. It's a really good like pat on the back. So yeah, people I think underestimate how much time and effort goes into these videos.
Yeah, definitely. But a lot of them are brilliant. I found you with the what's the one that popped up? The Haggadah with the little baby moving across, and it was just so like simple but so on point that it really got me.
Do you use that Haggadah?
Yes.
The children's
Haggadah.
Yeah.
Yes, use it.
I still use it. I've used it my whole life. It was given to me like on birth. Like my mum's friend bought it for me. Like it says her name like on the birth of Zach. So me and my sisters, we all have it. And even my dad, I think, has his one from when he was a kid. Same Haggadah, like has all the same there's like spelling mistakes in it that they've never corrected.
I've not noticed.
Oh,
I'm
there's
gonna have
loads.
to look.
It's like there's one, instead of saying 3, it says tree. Like the 3 blessings. It says the 3 blessings. It's like an Irish, the 3 blessings we always say.
Do you know what? Everyone's now who's got that Haggadah is going to look every pasuk now.
It does. There's some key spelling mistakes. Tree is definitely one of them. I can't remember the others, but there's a few.
It's great. It's so funny. I could talk to you about so much for days. I feel like there's so many different topics. But what is next for you? What's like on the horizon other than the tours? I don't know whether I'm allowed to ask this, but I did see in your stories a little Netflix icon popped up. Is there anything you can and can't tell us?
Oh wow, you really are a follower.
Stalking.
Thank you. Look, I think that at the moment it's continuing to build the Zach Margolin brand, continuing to bring joy. I think one thing I like doing the most is connecting people. I think comedy just breaks barriers and is able to connect people from all walks of life. It's like a universal language. So I think that's what I'm really trying to achieve, is just connecting people around the world and spreading joy and spreading laughter. And then that's now transitioned into live shows, which has been amazing because that was what I always wanted to do. And I'm now being able to go around the world and do these sold out shows and make people laugh. It's a totally different skill, making a funny social media video compared to doing an hour stand-up show. It's a completely different skill set. So I think I'm blessed I'm able to do both, and I've had a lot of fun doing both and some really good successful stories doing both. And then next, I think it's just bigger stages. The Netflix thing, it's like can't say that much about it, but it's just we've been working on some scripted TV stuff. I wrote a couple of TV shows with my friend Mike like 4 years ago, and that was my first like experience writing for television. And now we're working on something else, which is what we had a meeting about. So it's that just bigger stages and making more people laugh and feel joy.
It's brilliant. It's so good. And honestly, your page has just brought so much joy to actually we're in quite a difficult time at the moment. So thank you, because you've made us laugh so much. And it's just nice to be able to find a page that not afraid to be Jewish, not afraid to laugh about things. And it's what we all need at the moment. Thank you. Where can people find you? They want to find more.
You can find me at Zach Margs. That's ZachMargs, short for Margolin, as you said at the beginning. Zach Margs on Instagram and on TikTok. I'm in a bit of a problem with YouTube at the moment because I own the Zach Margs YouTube name, but I set it up when I was like 14 and I don't know the password to it.
Oh no.
So I really want to be able to have at Zach Margs on all platforms, but I can't get it on YouTube because I have it and I don't know the password, and the recovery email I also don't know the password for. I've tried everything.
Oh no.
So anyone can help me with that.
Yeah, if there's any
we'll try and get, I don't know, I don't want at Zach Margs 1. You know, it's like,
what about this is Zach Margs? Or
Zach
it's
underscore
Zach
Margs.
Margs something. Oh, that's a shame.
Something like
You
that.
need to just like, maybe you could do some regressive therapy where you
Yeah.
see that
I
password.
know. I don't know what it is. No idea.
Loves something.
Yeah. Who was I dating when I was 11? I don't know.
Oh, good luck. Thank you so much. You've
Thank
been
you. And it's
the
been
best
fun.
guest.
Thank you for the balagan.
Yeah, you're welcome.
What are you gonna do with this huge thing of falafel?
You're not allowed to leave here until you finish it. So good luck.
Wait, this is an insane. I don't know if they can see that. That's an insane amount of falafel.
Yeah.
That's like days worth of falafel.
Well, we've got some crew that we're going to bring in
Okay.
to have, but you, where are you going after this? Would you like to take it home?
No, I don't want to take it home. I was just asking you. Don't go
Okay.
to waste. My
No,
mother
of
would tell you
course.
can't waste all that.
Don't
My
worry.
grandma would have a fit if you threw that in the bin.
There is literally no way I would ever throw that in the bin.
Okay, good.
I will eat scraps off my plate. I have this conversation all the time. We're at dinner parties and people leave stuff on their plate. I'm like, what are you doing? Or we can be at restaurants and we'll see things go out. And I'm like, what is this? Don't worry.
Wait, do I have to order something?
Oh yes. You're so on it. Welcome. You can join the crew. Yeah. For our next guest.
Okay.
Oh, that's not the menu. Do we have the menu?
That is a menu, isn't it?
No, they do like other things. Have we got Mark? Mark's the guy. Oh, wait, there might be one underneath.
We're gonna find out the menu.
There's
Okay,
one
I've got one. So,
Here you go.
am I allowed to know who the next guest is?
Yeah, we're hoping it's Ben Reebok.
We're hoping it's Ben Reebok.
Well, it is. He's booked in, but you never know what could happen.
It's Ben Reebok, formerly Ben's Vegan Kitchen, but we're not sure where he stands these days. Do I play it safe and order of something vegan? Do they have something vegan here?
They should do. I mean, falafel is vegan, but you could
I feel like we've done that though.
aubergines. I don't know. I can't see it. Is there another one? No, I'm not going to give you help.
What's pargiot?
Chicken.
Oh, that's chicken?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's like smashed chicken.
Okay, I tell you what. This is what I want to order for Ben. I want to get Ben the vegetarian burger, topping it with vegan cheese.
Nice.
That is what I want for Ben Reebok. And I want
Okay.
him as a chef to review it like I did.
Okay.
That's
You
my
did a
order.
very good review. What was it? It was over 8.
At 8.2.
8.2.
That's a good
Amazing.
rating.
It's very specific.
Yeah.
I like it. Thank you. Thanks for remembering to do
Thank
that.
you so
You should have a
much.
job.
You're very kind.
Thanks.
Had fun. Cool.
Good. Come again.
I will.
See you
Thank
soon.
you. Bye.